Hi, crafters. I'm back from the hospital. Oh. And now I know I put something together. I wanted to show it to you and I forgot to take it out. Oh, yeah. See, I knew I had it somewhere. I'm waiting for more people to come on live. As you know, I always wait a little bit before I tell what I have to tell because else I have to tell it several times. How are you all doing? Hi, Crystal. Hi. Disney Think. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, we all love Disney, right? Oh, well, on Thursday, I went to the hospital, as you know. I needed to have surgery on the in the emergency room, and Thursday evening I went, Thursday afternoon I went home, and I still was in a lot of pain. It went well for a few hours, and in the evening I got so much pain back that I told Ben, "Listen, if I experience this pain tomorrow morning, I will call the doctor again because it's not normal." Hi, just paper. Hi, Laura. Well, I'm home. And I'm not in terrible pain, but it was a drama. Everything with me must be a drama. I don't know why, but it is. Hi, Robin. Hi, Lani. Hi, Teresa. So, Thursday evening, I experienced some pain. Friday morning, 5 o'clock, I woke up with extreme pain, and I cried my eyes out, and I told Ben I need to go to the hospital again. This is not something I can do or handle. On a scale to 10, I was at a 9, and yeah, bawling my eyes out from pain. So I went back to the hospital. To keep a long story short, I needed to go to the operation room again under anesthetic, and yeah, it seems that the abscess that they thought they had cleaned out was deeper and wider and bigger, and it needed to be I needed to be cut open from top to bottom. And I don't want to give you too much information, but because it's a nasty subject and not fun to talk about. But I was at the hospital room at 7 o'clock in the morning, and until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they finally came and told me you can go to the operation room. Brought me on the anesthetic, cut me open, and yeah, now they told me that everything is fine. I don't have any pain, but it's common that if they don't clean it out right the first time, the second time will hurt way worse. And that was true. And within a few months, I need a surgery again on the same place. So I will tell you all about it later on. It's not something I can do now, but yeah. Um, I don't have any pain. I'm not on medicine. So uh, I have a little bit of pain, but it's a 1 or a 2 on a scale of 10. So that's something I can deal with. Praying for you to heal. Thank you. Thank you so much, Just Paper. Thank you. It's not fun subject, but sadly sometimes it's necessary. Yeah. I have problems with my, do you call it intestines? I don't know. My guts. And it's something that is already something I don't know any better from childhood of on, and I have had 8 surgeries, yeah, until now, and I'm now 47, so 8 times, and I think with these two is 10, and I need one, at least one more, so 11 times. So yeah, I think bowels. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But on the last end of my bowel, and it gives me sometimes an abscess, and they have to take it away. Okay, enough about that subject. I'm doing fine. Thank you all for caring. I tried to keep my brain off of I'm having pain. So I designed something, and I personally like it a lot. And since the last time I made a purse, you all were like, oh, can you make it in a cutting die set? And so on and so on. What I did is I designed an exclusive purse die set that you can use as a mini album, but also can use as a card. And if you are a little bit creative, you even can make it yourself into a box. And when I have the die set as well, because I can cut it out, but I want to do it with the die set because that's something you will have if you buy it, of course. um, I will show you how to transform it into a box. So then you have three options in one die set. And I don't know if you can see it clearly, but this purse was my inspiration, the purse that you see faint in the background. And what I did is I made a plate. And how do I explain what a plate is? A plate doesn't cut at the outside, but makes like an embossed details into the purse or the leather you will use on top of the purse. And trust me, I think a lot of you will like it. I only ordered 50. I have one I will keep myself, of course, and so I've put 49 in my shop. When they are gone, I will not order more. And trust me, I think you all will like this one a lot. I've added the straps, I've added the straps that go on the front, and I added a plate die that will make the front of your purse look so elegant with embossed details and cutout details in it. I think you will be amazed. I'm not wanting to show that part because that's the pierce de resistance. I'm not good at those languages, but trust me, you will definitely love it. So I have put only 49 in my store, and when they are gone, they are gone. I've ordered them. They are being produced now, and when they will be in, I will ship them out to everybody who made a pre-order. Because it's a bigger die set, yeah, I have to ask more for it. That's something I can't uh, do anything about it. Because of the weight, I have to pay more postage to ship it to me, etc. I have to buy bigger envelopes, and those are more expensive, and everything adds to the price. But I think the price will justify the beauty of the set. So normally I only do exclusive die sets, the smaller ones. But for once, I wanted to do this one. I had it finished, and I was in love with it myself. And I think when it's finished and you see it assembled, you will be amazed and will be very lucky to be able to play with the die set. So, yeah, if you want one, you can buy it. I have put the link in the description box below. So, if you want to buy one, you know where to find it. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Robin. Thank you. Thank you so much, Robin. Okay, and uh, what I love about you guys is that sometimes I get a DM, a personal message, or an email from you guys with an idea. And if I have to be fair and honest and open about how I decide what I do or do not make or design. When I think your idea is so good that more people will love it, I will design it. And then I have to wait and see if a seller asks me, oh, can I buy the design from you to be able to produce it in a die set? A sweet lady who always follows me loyally, Mandy, she asked me, "Could you make a locker?" And I had something like, "Yeah, but there are a lot of different kind of lockers. What kind of would you like?" Well, she sent me a picture, and she asked me to make it as big as I could within a 12 by 12 piece of paper. And please listen carefully because these are important details if you want to buy the die set. I've made the locker and I had only this purple paper. I needed 5 sheets to be able to make it. And what I did is I made it like this. I put a knob on it and you can put a lot of gifts inside. This is only single walled and it's very sturdy like it is now. If you want the side walls to be even more stronger, just cut off the glue flaps and cut one or put one layer inside. It's not a lot of work, it's just cutting off the glue flaps. And then you can glue it on the inside and make your box even stronger. But I made a locker that you can give away. What I did is I added some magnets at the top and the bottom. And here, because you look at it, I've added the magnets behind the circle. I just cut 2 circles, put them behind in the corner so I could hide my magnets inside. I posted the pictures on Instagram and Erica asked me, "Well, can I buy the file from you so I can let it be produced in a die set?" And I told her, "Of course." But I had to shrink it down like 2/3 smaller, like this, because this is a big set. And as you know, producing cutting die sets is super expensive. And so the die set will be smaller than the one I have here, but big enough so you can put a lot of stuff inside. So if you want a digital file, you can find it in my Etsy shop. If you want a cutting die set for this, you have to wait until Erica has produced it and released it. She bought the file from me today, so yeah, that will take at least 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks uh, at the soonest before the die set will be ready. But then you know that it looks like this. It's just a box. You can put legs on it if you want it, but I didn't want to add the legs to it just because not everybody, and I don't mean this in any nasty way, but not everybody knows that paper legs can't hold a lot of weight. So I think it's smarter to do it without legs because now you can stack 2 or 3 or 4 on top of each other and next to each other. And we all can add legs like those metal ones that you see in on AliExpress. You see them a lot. Those little tiny metal legs. I think that's better to add to it than paper legs. They can just hold more. That's why I didn't add the legs to it. Thank you so much, Robin. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. How big is the purse? Okay, that's a good question. The purse is about 14 centimeters. Um, yeah, about 14 centimeters, and in inches, that's good questions. Those inches. Oh, let me see what I can do for you. 5.5 inches wide, and I believe 5 inches high. So 5.5 by 5. It's a large one. So it's not teeny tiny. I wanted you to be able to put something on the inside, so like a picture or something like that. So yeah, it's not very small. Awesome idea for the locker, Lani. Thank you, Lonnie, but it wasn't my idea. I have to give the credits to Mandy. She asked me for making a locker, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. I have to be honest. I thought about it a while ago, but then I had something like, okay, how am I going to do the door piece? Because what I did is this outside is one piece, and what I did is I slide the door inside and attached it on the inside of the front panel. This way it flaps open and you don't see any attachment of the door, and it's not just a cut out piece um, from the front flap. It's two piece. I'm doing my best to explain. Hi, Diane. You can find it in my Etsy shop. Please know that I do not sell PDFs. So if you don't have a digital cutter, you can't make it. Let me be very clear on that, because sometimes people without a digital cutter buy my digital file thinking that I also sell PDFs, but I don't. I only sell the studio file that you can convert for your Cricut or other brands, but no print and cut by hand file. That's a PDF. Just to be sure, because trust me, I still get them every day, and then I think, oh, I didn't write a PDF. Please read the description box. And then they are sad that I can't give them the money back because they already downloaded it. So it's a digital cut file. You need a digital cutter for it, not a not a pair of scissors. So to be clear. Okay, and um, as you know, I'm the proud designer of the dice that Erica is selling, Scrap Diva 29. And sometimes when she has new dice in, she is sending me one or two or three pieces, and that I can play with them. And so thank you, Erica, for sending them to me. And the first one I couldn't resist to show you because they came in. Hi, Bronx Hill. Hi, Raggedy Girl. Hi. And the first one that came in is this one. And I will take it out of the packaging because it's glaring a little bit. But if you want to look her up, her website is called scrapdivadesigns.com. And all the sets she is selling, I have to take it off the packaging. Hi, Audrey. Hi. And I will show it to you. It comes with a die. So with just a cup, or with an extra attachment so you can make it into a tag or a label. And the die set will look like this. And it has the clear and the full on. So you can, for instance, how do I say that? Stamp it with like a crumb cake color and make it look very realistic, something like that. I ordered that one too. It should be here tomorrow. Oh, that's cool, Robin. That's cool. Thank you. Dankjewel, Laura. Hi, Ines. Hello, Nicole. Sorry I missed how big the purse was. The purse is about, I will check it. I will double check it in a few seconds, but I have to, but if I'm not mistaken, 12 or 14 centimeters. And that's about five or 5.5 inches. Hi, Nicole. Hugs from me. Thank you. How are you feeling today? Where is Singing Ben and Kitty? Well, Kitty is here. She's sitting right next to me, sitting like, don't bug me. And Ben is up there. Wave, Ben. So, yeah, they are here. They are near to me. But, okay, the stamp set says a coffee kind of day. Thanks a latte. Friends are the perfect blend. Coffee is a hug in a mug. Coffee is the answer. Coffee is always a good idea. Have one on me. And I thought that one would be cute if you, for instance, give each other a gift card. Have a coffee break. How are you brewing? let's have some coffee and may the coffee be with you. I thought that was a fun one too. So if you buy the stamp set, you will get the dice with it. And since I see so many coffee themed items being made, I had something like, okay, let me design this, and I think Erica will like it, and she did. So she bought the file, and now she has produced it, and it's available in her store. A Star Wars coffee reference. Yeah, I know, Laura. And then what I also designed is this one, and it's a pinwheel. I always have to think about the name, and if you put it together, it will look like this. So more like a shabby chic pinwheel. I had something like, I think that's cute, and if you see how lovely it looks when it's assembled, so you only need this die set to be able to make this one. Cut everything twice, stack it on top of each other, and you're good to go. Thank you, Nicole. I love the purchase. I placed my order. Thank you so much, Ines. Thank you so much. I was late. Please show the purse again. Okay, I will show the purse. So faintly in the background, you see what shape the purse will be. That's the shape of the purse. But what I also put in is a plate die. And if you guys give me a few seconds, I will show you what a plate die is and what a plate die does. I think you know, but for the people who don't know, I will make it more clear in a few seconds. And then last but not least, I also designed this pinwheel die. Erica already made a few stunning samples with it. I didn't use it yet because I just got them in. But it's a set with 3 different ones, layers with and without stitching, with a centerpiece and stuff like that. But look at her website. She has all the samples there. And if you want to look it up, her website is called scrapdivadesigns.com. Let me see, because I wasn't prepared. Sorry, I have to go and see if I can find a plate die. So I can explain to you guys what a plate die is and does. Let me see. Yes. Yes, this is something that is a good sample. Okay. This is a die set. So this is a hard lock. And you can make it into a shaker. But a plate die is a die like this. So let me take it out. It's a die that you can use, in this case, to make shaker material, but in there can be a design. The outline doesn't cut, but if you use it on your design paper layer and put it on there and run it through your machine, it will emboss and cut a design into it. So the front of the purse will have a base layer, it will have a design paper layer, and it will have a separate layer like this. So you can choose to cut it only out of design paper or cut it with the plate inside like this. So the outer cut line and this one inside, and then run it through your machine. So the front of your purse will have embossed and cut out details in the design paper layer. I hope I explained that correctly. Let me know if you get me, guys, because I'm always afraid that I do not explain myself well. Hubby Danny is waving. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. Waving back to you. Go, Eric. You're doing amazing. Eric? Who is Eric? I don't know. Did I miss something? I'm not sure. Yeah, so the front of your purse will have an extra plate so you can make embossed details into it. Okay, thank you, Audrey. Thank you, because I'm always afraid. Let me show you. Maybe I can show you on the pieces that I have here. Yeah, this I think is a good example. See, with a plate die, you can do embossed details like this. So the front of your purse will have embossed details. But what I did is I made a design into the front of the purse that not only embosses details in it, but also cuts details out of it. This is also a good example. See, these are embossed details. So then you can pick if you want, for instance, a plain color, and then use the plate to make the details into whatever front side you choose. Oh, Erica, okay. Go, Erica, you're doing amazing. Thank you. I had something like, do I miss something, Eric? Okay. Am I going to go crazy? So, yeah, so those purses will be ready in about, I'm guesstimating 10 days, and then they will be shipped. If everything goes well, but I'm still holding a bit my breath, Thursday, finally the dice will come in from the orders that are already standing out for 4 weeks now. Yeah, but the problem was, I told this in the other live stream. The manufacturer where I let the dice be produced is in, do I say that correctly, Shanghai area, and Shanghai is in a total lockdown. So I had to pay double postage to be able for them to ship them out through whatever way. Normally, postage is, for instance, $80. I had to pay double that amount to get them even out of Shanghai. So I hope and pray at this moment I can see they are in Beijing, and it still tells me that they will be delivered at my doorstep on Thursday, but I'm crossing really hard my fingers. That's why the other dice, the dandelions and the sea pals and the flower set one that I ordered extra and did not sell yet, I ordered that from another factory on the other side of China. So I didn't have to pay double shipping and have the fear of waiting so long. And so I do my best to get everything in. Bear with me. I always try to, yeah, send out the stuff as fast as I can, but this is out of my control. I didn't know when I ordered the dice that they would go in lockdown 3 weeks later. So yeah, Cindy, I think you're welcome. Joined late. What's a 3D size? Oh wait, this is the 3D size locker that I made. So it's I think an American style locker, as far as I know, as a Dutch girl. But it's a gift box, and somebody asked me to design one because it wasn't already out there, and she wanted to use a locker box like this for swaps, and I thought it was a brilliant idea. I have to pull my curtains down because I'm looking right into the sun. There is a window next to my screen, so I'm a little bit blinded by the sun. But yeah, this is available in a digital cut file. But if you want a cutting die set, in about 4 weeks, 5 weeks, then it will be ready into a cutting die set. And that set will be sold by Scrap Diva 29. And so you can pick whatever you like the best. The only thing is the cutting die set will be 1/3 smaller than the one I have here, because this is a very big one. But yeah, as you know, with a digital cutting machine, you can go bigger. And so it's just what you want yourself. Oh, Nicole, those lockers will usually have a shell or two. It's so pretty, and I'm pretty easy to. Yeah, it's pretty easy to make. What you can do, and I thought about it, Ines. You know me. I think about those details as well. I didn't put a shelf inside, but you can. And the reason why you can is if you use the bottom and the top die are the same. If you die cut it not twice, but 3 times, you can use that same die to make a shelf inside your locker. You can even make it a partial shelf, like not all the way up to the front if you want, because I think they are a little bit more at the back. I'm not familiar with lockers like that, so forgive me. But I made it so you can use the bottom or the top part, the die, to make a shelf inside. The only thing you have to do is put an extra layer of paper on it, but it's just a matter of cutting a piece of a rectangular piece. So it's possible to put a shelf inside. Yeah, that's no problem. Can you post a link to the hard lock die set you just showed as an example? I said, yeah, that's a good question. That's in the shop of the KLJUIP store. I can't look it up right now, Polly, but I will put the link later on. Yes, the shelf at the top of the locker. Yeah, Lani, yeah. So the top of the bottom, you can use the top or the bottom you can use to make a shelf inside your locker. So you're a genius. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not familiar with lockers, and I know there is a shelf inside, but the problem is that I just forgot about to put it inside, to be honest. So I'm not as genius as you think I am. For the 3D locker and the bag. Oh, okay. Thank you, Laura. The link to the purse is in the description box below. Yeah, that's true. Hi, Ulrike. Hi. This is Ulrike. I hope you feel well. Yeah, I'm feeling okay, but I still need to take care of my wounds, and I still have a lot of pain. Tomorrow, I need to visit the doctor. I don't know if you can see, but I have a little tiny lump on my arm, and I have the feeling it's attached to a muscle inside my arm, because when I'm designing, my arm is on my desk, and it bugs me a lot. So yeah, I think they have to take it away. It doesn't look very big, but it's really annoying. So tomorrow I need to go to the doctor, and there is a lot of hospital visits uh, scheduled for me in the upcoming months. Thank you. It hurts, the thing on your arm. Yeah, well, it's not hurting. It's more like an annoying feeling, like somebody puts pressure on it the whole day, like in an annoying way. So I want to have them remove it. You're most welcome, Polly. And if I forget, please send me a link or an email or whatever to remind me, because my head is all over the place and it can happen that I forget things. Just pull on my arm and tell me, hey, Nicole, you forgot about, and I will help you. But yeah, my brain is not what it used to be. Hi, Rosa. I'm finally able to watch you live. What did I miss? You missed a lot. I'm sorry, sweetie, but I will repeat myself in a few minutes. Thank you, Craft Live. Thank you so much. And don't worry about me. In the Netherlands, we have a saying like wheat doesn't um, wheat doesn't pass away. Doesn't pass away. I think that's the best translation I can give it. But that's a saying in the Netherlands, and it means like bad people will survive, something like that. But it's more in meant in a funny way. So don't worry about me. It will all hopefully be better in a few months. But yeah, um, it's something I deal with all my life, and there are people who have it way worse than me, so I can't complain. Only when I'm in pain that I feel very, very sorry for myself. But I think that's a normal thing to have when are in so much pain. Oh, weeds don't die. Okay, thank you, Laura. See, yeah. Yes, Cindy. Onkruid vergaat niet. Yeah. Onkruid vergaat niet means wheat doesn't die. So, and we mean it in a funny way. And yeah, if you want to explain it, it's something like bad people don't die, something like that. So, hi, Fatima. Hi. Are you enjoying your file? You silly girl. We say only the good die young. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think that's comparable to what it means in Dutch. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I'll never pull on you. I care for you. You would not want to hurt you. Ah, oh, but sweetie, don't feel like you bugging me. I'm just all over the place. I need to take care of things with Ben. I need to design. I need to consider emails, and I have so many things. And normally, I love that rush of having to do a lot of things. But yeah, it's only 2 days ago that they drugged me up so badly that I wasn't myself totally. I never experienced that. Oh my goodness. Um, if you are grossed out fast, please go away and don't listen to what I have to say now because it's not fun. But I went to the hospital on Friday again because Thursday they had surgery um, on my, yeah, I can say anus, yeah. It is what it is. I can't make it any prettier. And I had an abscess there. They cut it open. They told me they cleaned it out properly, but it wasn't cleaned out properly because Thursday evening I was in so much pain. But the doctor explained to me when you have an abscess, it's most of the time it's a sac and it has walls, and they have to break through those walls to be able to clean out the sac completely. And um, what my abscess was having was even a side wall. So they thought they had cleaned this out, but they had to go deeper and deeper into my body and poke that one open too. And so Friday morning at 7 o'clock, I was back in the hospital. I was in so much pain. They gave me an over-the-counter drugs, a simple drugs that everybody can buy, and a drugs that is not something like morphine or how do you call that, Valium. Kan jij dat voor mij eens opzoeken hoe dat heet? Valium. Laura, sorry. I'm asking Laura if she wants to translate for me because some medicine I don't know the English name for it. Okay, so I was there at 7 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, I was in pain. And it went from pain to okay, pain to okay, pain to severe pain, and it went up and down. And so I called the sister on the moments that I couldn't handle the pain myself, and they kept on giving me all kinds of medicine to keep the pain as low as possible. But what happened was they gave me something like Valium, Valium. So geen morfine, maar Valium. En ik weet het Engelse woord daar niet voor. They gave me a medicine called Valium. I think that's the English word for it. I'm not sure. Well, that didn't work right away. Yeah, that's true, Cindy. Yeah.
In het Engels is het gewoon Valium.
Oh, toch, Valium? Is that the correct way to...
Or diazepam.
Oh, diazepam.
Diazepam.
Diazepam? Okay. if you say so. um, so they gave me that medicine, but within 15 minutes from giving me that medicine and I swallowed it, they brought me to the OR. They cut me open wider and um, to give you the details from my VJ to my anus. So it was severe. And um, the problem was that after I was out of anesthetic, they gave me morphine. So I went back to my room and I had something like, oh, I don't feel any pain and I feel great. And please take me home. I want to go home and I don't want to stay in the hospital. So the sister told me, listen, Nicole, if you can eat, drink, walk, pee, then you can go home. And I had something like, okay, let me prove to you that I can because I wanted to go home very badly. So I did what she asked me to, and she released me from hospital. It was better looking back at it to stay there, but she released me and I went home. And I was like, oh, I'm not feeling well. But okay, I went laying down on the couch. Lottie came laying beside me. I was feeling warm and I wasn't in any kind of pain. And I slept for, I think, 1.5 hours. And Ben was taking such a good care of me. He's such a sweetheart when I'm ill. And then I came from in a lying down position to sitting down. And it was like somebody put me in a refrigerator. I felt so cold. I was like, I was shivering. Uh, I had something like, I don't feel well. What's happening? And as good and as bad as I could, I went to the kitchen, to the sink. And in the hospital, I ate 2 sandwiches with cheese, no butter, no nothing special on it. And let me say it like this, for the first time in my life, it came out of my body. I will spare you the details, but I never, ever, ever experienced in my life the fact of vomiting. And my head was something that was not able to think. And then I was realizing what I've just done. I was in total shock. I couldn't stand on my legs. And I had something like, oh, I need to lay down again. But my stomach told me, you are hungry because I didn't eat for 24 hours. And I was so hungry. So Ben told me, I can bake you some French fries. And I had something like, that's not a good idea, I think. But all stayed in after that. And the last thing I ate came out of me again. So it was drama. I didn't feel well. I had something like, oh, why did they give me so many kinds of drugs? But I understand because I was in so much pain. Even the poor ladies that were in my room, because I was in a room of four with 4 ladies, and they all came and tried to comfort me because Ben was home at that moment. I told him to go home because I always feel too much. I always feel like I don't want to be boring. I don't want you to just have to sit here for me, and I feel that's a burden, as I'm a burden to him. I know I'm not, but that gives me the feeling. So I told him, please, sweetheart, go home, do whatever you like to do. I will manage. And yeah, so I was by myself with the other ladies and they comforted me, but it wasn't a pleasant experience. Yeah, morphine is heavy stuff. Yeah. Morphine will do that to you. Yeah, when my mom had morphine, she looked so high and out of it. Yeah, and I had Valium and morphine and the over the drugs counter, over the counter drugs. See, I'm still silly. What could you try if you can't eat but need something you could? Yeah, I know, Laura, but we had didn't have any of that in the house. So if chronic bowel disease, please don't take ibuprofen because that can cause even more bad things. Yeah, I know, Laura. I know. But well, so the wound, they left the wound open. It has to heal from the inside to the outside. That seems to be normal with things like this. Um, I can sit down. I don't feel any pain when I'm sitting down, so that's one good thing. But the surgeon told me that I still need one more surgery to take away a skin flap that is there because of the many times surgery I already had in that area. So within, I think, a month or 2 or 3, I will be in hospital again and have that skin flap removed. Hopefully, then it will all heal and be better. So, don't know if you can get it, but AA helps also. Okay. Okay. Did you mean the drink, Cindy? I have been given morphine and felt like it numbed my mind, but not my pain. Yeah, Audrey, that's why they sometimes choose for Valium and sometimes choose for morphine. But the problem is, I have a little bit of side effects when they give me morphine. My skin is going to itch. I get a very itchy skin when they give me morphine, but sometimes with some pains you need morphine and for some pains you need Valium, and that's always for them a tricky thing to figure out what is the best medicine that keeps them pain free. And that was what happened to me. They gave me both because it seemed that the Valium didn't work, but it just needed longer time to and numb my pain, and that's why things went wrong. And it are tricky, and I'm diabetic, and Advil causes to bleeding. Can only take Tetanol now. Be very careful. Yeah, I will be more careful. Yeah. Yes, to drink. Sorry, my English. No problem, Cindy. No problem. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for telling me, Cindy, because I will keep that in mind for sure when I need surgery again. And I'm sorry if I grossed you out, but yeah, I always want to tell things like they are, and I don't want to keep any secrets from you guys. And I know I did a little bit of, how do you say that? Foggy, what was wrong with me. But sometimes it's not a matter that I don't want to tell, but I don't want to gross people out. And so it's a mix between I do want to tell, but I also do not want you to run away from me by telling me what happened. So by me telling you what happened. And thank you, Cindy. Take my tips with a grain of salt. Yeah, take my tips with a grain of salt. Yeah, that's a good one. Mm. Okay. Sorry for the TMI, but then at least you know what happened to me. Um, yeah, I will have the dice. So the die set you can order if you want. Don't feel like you have to. Um, yeah, of course you would support me with it. Also honest, but yeah, I hope and pray that on Thursday I finally will be able to send out a lot of envelopes. So cross my fingers and thank you all for your patience and your orders and your care and your sweet emails and your worries and your suggestions of what to make. Because if you give me suggestions or can you make this or that, it helps me so much. So if you have an idea and you think, well, more people would definitely like that, send it to me. Please send a picture and the size you want it in, and I'm more than willing to look into it. And it helps me from twisting my brain and to come up with what would they like to have. So yeah, it helps a lot. So I hope you guys remember this as the sample. Oh, Ulrike, yeah, the good news about Ben. As you know, I don't know if you know, but I will tell you guys. Ben had lymph gland cancer. He had 3 chemos, 15 radiation therapies. He had 2 weeks ago his last CT scan. And last Monday, we got the results back as far as they can see on the scan. And I will tell why I say it like this. Ben is cancer free. So that's the good news. But doctors told us calling somebody cancer free is not possible because there isn't any kind of scan or investigation or whatever they can do to 100% know that somebody is cancer free because tiny specks of cancer aren't visible on a CT scan. And there isn't another kind of scan where they can see those tiny particles. So, as far as they can see, he is cancer free. So, that's the good news. But we all are a little bit holding back in our enthusiasm because we are just too afraid it will come back. And yeah, I know it's negatively thinking, I know, but if you experience this, it's hard to. Um, no, I have to explain this differently. Hear so many times from people that are called cancer free, and 2 weeks later it's back, or 3 months later it's back. And that's why we are a little bit hesitant to widely celebrate the fact that he is now cancer free as far as they can see. And to us, it feels wrong to celebrate it while we are not 100% sure. So, yeah, we are truly happy, but we are also a little bit afraid. So, yeah. It is in remission, but that's also good news. Yeah, yeah. He doesn't seem to have cancer at this moment, but he has to keep an eye on his body and all his veins and lymph glands to make sure. So, but these are very good news. Best regards to Ben. Thank you, Ulrike. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear. Thank you, Erica. Yeah, we are happy too. Trust me, we are for sure happy. But the road to getting here was so hard and so emotional that we are too afraid to be too happy and then to be too disappointing if it comes back very soon. There is always a risk, and yeah, that's something we keep in mind. Great news about Ben. Try to stay positive. Yeah, we are trying to do that. Trust me, we are. But yeah, it's so double. It's so double. My sister was diagnosed with leukemia. The doctor said she will never be cured, but it can be. Oh my goodness, no. The doctor said she will never be cured, but it can be treated. Yeah, and I noticed that there are so many different kinds of cancer, and some they treat this way, some they treat this way. And yeah, I think we have to have. I'm so sorry, Audrey, and please give your sister a hug from me if you want to do that. And yeah, it's such a horrible disease. I hope one day they find something really, really perfect for it. I know they are already a long way, but they aren't there for what I think about it. That's how I think about it. I'm just afraid. I think it's the most horrible disease, besides two other ones that you can have, like MS, the muscle disease, and like Parkinson. Oh, for me, 10 years cancer free so far. Oh, that's great, Lani. Oh, see, I think within a year I will be more happy, if you know what I mean. I'm still a little bit afraid. And it's, I think, just because I'm afraid to lose Ben. That's yeah, the reason why. I will keep my fingers crossed for the both of you. Thank you, Cindy. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I'm in the same boat. I have 5 years to go before they can release me, and I proclaim cancer free. See? Yeah. Uh, yeah, I can relate with you, Erica. For me, it's a family disease and it has come back and killed most of my family. So I'm lucky so far. Yeah, Lani, and that's the same thing with Ben because his father and his mother died of cancer. His sister had breast cancer. His brother had, what did your brother had for cancer?
Darmkanker en
Oh,
longkanker.
intestine and lung cancer, and Ben has lymph gland cancer. So yeah, it runs in his family. Nicole, what about a rainbow bridge die set with pet extras? You can make maybe a stem set as well. A rainbow bridge. Is that just a rainbow, or I will go and Google it, Polly. I will go and Google it. I promise. Sending you all hearts. Thank you, Laura, and thank you for always your wonderful help. That's such a blessing, Lani. I'm glad you are healthy. Yeah, that's really a blessing. Yeah, yeah. Rainbow Bridge is where pets go when they die. Oh, okay, okay. I will look into it. See, I learn new things every single day from you guys. Thank you for that. So I'm going to go. Um, I like to thank you for always chatting with me. I sometimes so enjoy doing this. I don't do it very often, but yeah, you are always a joy. You all are always a joy to talk to. Is when pets when they pass the rainbow bridge and go to heaven. Okay, okay, but does that look different than a normal rainbow? Thank you for the live today. Thank you too, and please, um, how do you say that in English? Oh, uh, wish your sister well from me, Audrey, and send her my blessings. Uh, I will keep her in my prayers. I'm so bad at things like this. Bye, Robin. Bye, everybody. That thank you, Laura. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, everybody who is still here. Yeah, I wish you all a great day, and I will be back soon. I hope Thursday. Cross my fingers that finally the dice will be in. I can't stand the fact that it takes so long. I wish you all a nice evening or day or morning wherever you are. For me, it's almost evening. Bye.